This is SkySmith with another Wings, Wheels, and Water tip. Let's talk about drones. Now you have one, what are you going to do with it? There's only so many pictures you can take of your house or your yard, so then you start taking pictures for other people and get paid. That's a great idea, except now that you get paid, you're becoming a commercial operator as far as the FAA is concerned and your underwriters. Anybody that has a homeowner's policy or an Academy of Model Aeronautics policy won't be covered under commercial operations. That's where we come in. We've been in the aviation insurance business since 1985, and almost all the aviation companies that we work with have some sort of drone insurance for commercial operators. So what's the basics of drone insurance? The most important thing to get is liability. That's property damage and bodily injury. The idea behind that is if you injure somebody or you damage somebody else's property, you'd have coverage. The standard policy is $1 million policy, and it averages around $1,000 a year. The next option is hull coverage or drone coverage. If you actually damage your drone, it'd be like comp and collision on your car. If you damage it, you get paid to repair the drone or replace it. Most companies have an average of 5 to 10% for the value of the drone with a 5 or 10% deductible. A good example of this would be $1,000 for the drone liability, and then the drone coverage for a $5,000 drone would be $500, so you'd have a total package of $1,500 a year. If you damage your drone, you'd have about a $500 deductible also. It doesn't make sense if you're buying a cheap drone, cheap being $1,000, $2,000. It doesn't make sense to buy hull coverage for that, but it does make sense to buy liability coverage to protect you. Most operators who buy or get into the business are required to buy liability coverage by some of their contracts. If you're getting hired to do a job, a lot of times the company hiring you wants to have proof of insurance. You'll need at least the liability coverage. Most companies don't require a 333 or a 107. It all varies with the companies. Things change constantly. The rules are always changing. So always ask the agent about that. If you got any questions, give us a call. We'll be happy to help. And remember, my name's on the door. Thanks.